Hey, welcome to this short video which will briefly explain what a DNS proxy server/service is, why you might want one, and how to sign up for the service that I use. First of all, what on earth is a DNS proxy server? Simply put, some content on the internet is only able to be seen in certain geographical regions. This is known as geo-locking or geo-blocking. For instance, a company may have a show or a movie that they only want to share with people in a certain country. They then set up geo-blocking so people outside that country can't access their content. This might be done for a number of different reasons. Now, if you use a DNS proxy server, this allows people outside of these geographical locations to access that content. So why would you want a DNS proxy? Well, maybe you're traveling outside of your country and want to watch your favorite TV show from back home, but it's geo-blocked and you can't see it. Sad face. For instance, you may come from New Zealand and be wanting to watch Shortland Street from TVNZ, but it's geo-blocked. Or perhaps you're traveling from Australia and want to catch up with your favorite programs on Channel 9, but it's geo-blocked. Or traveling from the UK and wanting to see the best of BBC, but again, it's geo-blocked. Or perhaps you just want to watch programs that are only available on Netflix, or perhaps only available on Hulu, just to give yourself some other viewing options. With a DNS proxy, you can make it look as though you're somewhere you're not, and thus you get around the geo-blocking. Happy face. Where do you get a DNS proxy and how much does it cost? There are hundreds of DNS proxy services out there. Some of them are free, some of them are paid services. In my experience, you get what you pay for. The good news is, the service I'm going to show you is very affordable. I only pay about 50 cents a week after exchange rate has been factored in. How much you pay will depend on which currency you're using and the current exchange rate, but regardless, this service is super reliable, super easy to use, and it's cheap. Righto, enough mucking around, let's get down to business. So first we need to be in the right place. Click the link in the description below. This will take you to the DNS proxy service that I use, and it's the service that most of my friends and family also use. So you should end up here at Smart DNS Proxy. They conveniently have a slideshow of the services they provide, and we'll go through these quickly so you know what it is you're signing up for. First of all, 24/7 live support. I assume the live support's good, but I've never had to use it. The service just seems to work. Next, thousands of satisfied users. Well, I'm a satisfied user, so I believe that's probably quite accurate. No more restrictions. You can have total freedom in web browsing with Smart DNS Proxy. Sign up now, 14-day free trial. 200 plus channels and services, and there's some examples of some of the services you can get access to. Multiple device support, which is highly accurate. So I use my iPhone, I use my iMac, my MacBook, my Apple TV, Android phone, tablet, Toshiba laptop. There's also unlimited speed and bandwidth. Some DNS proxy servers that are a bit cheaper will throttle you down and you can end up with some fairly poor performance. And works globally in any location. Doesn't matter where in the world you are, this just works. So click that big orange sign up now button and get stuck in. Now this is a 14-day free trial that you're signing up for. You don't need a credit card, there's no risk, you just get to use the full service for 14 days to see whether you like it. And I promise you, you'll like it. It just works well. Right, so we've clicked the button and now we're into the sign up process. Pretty straightforward from here. Just fill in the fields, enter your name, enter your email, choose yourself a password, and click the big submit button. That is literally all there is to it. No credit card details, nothing tricky here. Put in your name, put in your email, verify your email, choose a password, verify your password, hit the submit button. Done. Easy as. Once you've hit submit, they'll send you an email. Go and check your email, click the activation link, and you're done. You're in your account. Once you've clicked the activation link, you should come back to the Smart DNS Proxy page, and it should look something like this. So you've probably got 3 green ticks and a red circle. So we'll fix that red circle shortly. If you're not on this page, don't panic. Just click where it says My Account in the top right hand corner of the page, and you should end up here. Alrighty? So now what you want to do is click on How to Set Up right in the center of the page at the top there. So now you've clicked on How to Set Up, you end up on this page. And this page gives you instructions for all sorts of different things. So for routers and for set-top boxes, for computers, for browsers, for televisions, for consoles, all sorts of stuff. So if you have a little click through there, you can see all the things that it has instructions already made up for. And if you want to set any of these things up, find it in the list, click on it, hit the orange setup button. Ideally, your router will support this kind of technology, and if it does, that'll make life super simple because everything on your network will then be supported. So let's go to general router instructions if your router isn't on the list. Click on the setup button and we'll be taken to this page here. The key thing we're looking for here are the IP addresses for the proxy servers we want to use. Now, don't get panicked about this. Essentially, all you need to do is choose 2 of these numbers that are in countries closest to where you are. You can use any 2, but using countries that are closest to you will probably provide a better service. Right? It'll probably mean you'll be a little bit faster and a little less laggy. So I've chosen Australia and Japan. It may pay to note those numbers down. You're going to need them a little later on. And this bit here is super important. This bold, dark bit at the bottom, please read it. It makes sense. Because this service will start working whenever your IP address is changed, and that happens when your router is restarted or you lose power, or when your ISP issues you a new IP address, I think it's super smart to save the link to Smart DNS Proxy. I've named it Make Netflix Work to your favorites bar. And that way, if anything like this happens, you can just click on it, sign in, and then do the following steps. The last step of this process that I'm about to tell you about is all you need to do to get things up and going again. Essentially, once you've put these settings into your router, we're just about done, but not quite. There's just one more thing to do. So you set up your router, you come back to this page, and you'll see 3 green ticks and a red circle. The last thing you need to do to get this all going is to click where it says Activate next to the red circle. The screen will do some stuff and come back, and it'll look like this. 4 green ticks. If you're wanting to set your region to somewhere other than the United States, which is the default, click where it says Update next to the tick beside region. You'll end up on this page. Click on the pull down, select your country, click Update, done. Now that wasn't so difficult, was it? Remember, if you're looking for specific instructions for a specific device, router, browser, or what have you, Specific devices are listed on that How to Set Up page. I do intend to make some videos which show you how to set up certain browsers and certain routers. For instance, right at the moment I'm working on a Fritzbox instructional video. But if you're getting a bit stuck, try contacting the live chat. I'm sure those guys will be able to get you sorted. Now remember, the links to everything you need are in the description box below. And if this has been at all useful, please give me the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with your family and friends so they can have access to an awesome DNS proxy server too. Thanks heaps, have a super day, see you next time.